Good to see all of you. Good Shabbos. I think some of you know that I've been away for a couple of weeks. I was in southern Africa, an amazing trip. Some of you have been on safari in Botswana, Zimbabwe, South Africa. Beautiful part of the world, very complicated part of the world, but everywhere is complicated, and there's beauty everywhere as well. But it's good to be back. And before we start, I wanted to make an introduction. Gordon is away, and we are so fortunate tonight to have Ruby Finkelstein lead us in prayer. Many of you know Ruby, her sister Tallulah, Holly and Judd, her grandma Bunny. They have been longtime members of CBS, and Ruby continues to do amazing things as a junior in high school. Correct? You're going to be a senior in the fall. You're going to be a junior in the fall. Okay. Sorry. You'll be a junior in the fall. Okay. So junior in high school, incredible voice, talented musician, and we are just so grateful that you are here with us tonight. So there's something else really wonderful I want to acknowledge, and that is the bat mitzvah of Lily Orem. Lily is an amazing student. We are here with Shara and Phil, and I think Judah's coming. And we welcome all of the family and friends of Lily who are here tonight for Shabbat. And then, of course, tomorrow morning for the bat mitzvah ceremony. And you're not nervous, right? Yeah, not at all. So Lily's going to be coming up in a little bit to help lead the service tonight, as is our minhag, as is our custom here at CBS. But before the opening song, in keeping with the tradition I started a few months ago, I wanted to ask you to share your oys and your joys of the past week or two. And I'll start. I had a joy today. I went to the Meadows, and I visited with a number of our members who live there. Kathleen, I see, she's here tonight. I saw Kathleen earlier. Rachel Friedman, Donna Mendelson, Judy Feiner. And coming here and celebrating a bat mitzvah when you're at your stage of life, having Ruby leading music for us when she's at this stage of her life, and being at the Meadows with our congregants who are at a different stage of their lives made me feel so happy to be the rabbi of a congregation where I get to work with people of all different ages, all different backgrounds, who are all going through different things, hopefully, nice things. So that was my joy. Anybody else have an oy or a joy that they'd like to share before we start? Anne.
I actually have two joys. My grandson, my middle grandson, who was 30, just finished his residency in ophthalmology, and he will be going to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. He just became engaged. I hope I live long enough to go to the wedding. Lovely girl. And my granddaughter, Rachel, next Thursday, will be finishing a fellowship at UCSF, and she will be a child psychiatrist. So that's...
Mazel tov. Those are two really wonderful things. Thank you for sharing that. Anybody else? Anything challenging? Anything happy? Yeah.
Henny and I just attended a function of Cope Family Center that I'm on the board of, and we're always delighted to participate with them, and we're hoping we can get some of you to participate in some of our functions in the future.
And the function was the graduation of kindergarten age children who have been homeschooled through the COPE program, Parents as Teachers, PET. And it was really very cute. They all got a certificate and a backpack.
Thank you. Anybody else? Okay.
My oldest sister, Victoria, just got her doctorate, and my other older sister, Rachel, just got her master's.
Okay, mazel tov to you and your family. That's great news. Any final comments before we... Yes, Marcia. So far, all joys, no oys. But we're a Jewish community, so, there's room for oy. We all need the support of one another.
Eli Allen Ewing graduated Vintage High School with honors. He got an award from the Kiwanis Club, and he'll be attending San Luis Obispo, majoring in physics.
Mazel tov. Okay, and a mazel tov in advance to Shara and Phil and Judah. And we're going to turn things over now to Ruby, and she's going to open our Shabbat service with a song.
Okay, Shabbat Shalom, everyone. I'm Ruby. I'm going to lead the service tonight with Lily, the bat mitzvah girl, and we're going to open with a song that we usually sing at my Jewish summer camp, and it's just to welcome in the Sabbath, so if you know it, sing along.
Thank you.
Yes, of course.
It's a new song we'll have to pick up and learn.
Definitely.
So I would like to invite up the Oram family now, Phil and Lily and Shara and Judah, to light our Shabbat candles. The blessing is on page 120 if you would like to follow along, and please join them. Okay, go ahead and light the candles. Do you know how to sing it or just say it?
I know how to sing it.
Okay, okay. Sing it.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kirshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Thank you. Lily, come on here. And we are going to continue our service. Thanks, Phil, for helping out with the wick. It plays tricks on us sometimes. We're going to continue on page 142 with the singing of a song I think many in our community know, Shalom Aleichem.
Well, yeah, we can share. Together. Okay. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Yasharet, Malachei Elyon. Migi Melech, Malachei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem B'Shalom, Malachei Yashalom, Malachei Elyon. Migi Melech, Malachei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruchuni leShalom, Malachei Yashalom, Malachei Elyon. Migi Melech, Malachei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Zeichem leShalom, Malachei Yashalom, Malachei Elyon. Migi Melech, Malachei Amlachim, HaKadosh
The Chatzi Kaddish is on page 144. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shmei Rabbah Be'alma divrach erotei v'imlich malchutei B'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael Bagala bagala uv'izman kariv v'imiru amen. Yeshmei Rabbah mevorach le'ala mural me'amaya Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shmei dekudsha barichu leila min kol birchata v'shirata tush bechata v'nechemata damiran be'alma v'imiru amen. We are going to continue on page 146 with the Baruch Hu. If you are able, please rise. Okay, Lily, this is you. Lily, do you want to do this or no?
Sure. Okay. I'll lead, and then you go? Sure. Okay.
Please turn to the top of page 149 and join me in English. Praise to you, Adonai our God, from whom the evening flows. Your wisdom sets the way on which time and season glide. Your breath guides the sail of the stars. Creator of the tide of time and light, you guide the current of day into night. As heaven spans to infinity, you set its course for eternity. Praise to you, Adonai our God, from whom the evening flows. Baruch atah Adonai, Hama'ariv Aravim. And we continue at the bottom of page 151. Wisdom and wonder, passion and instruction, story and symbol. All these things your Torah gives to us. And the more we devote ourselves to it, the more it grows and gives. What could be a truer token of your abiding love than this holiest of your works and the living language that gives it form? Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך והיו הדברים האלה אשר אלוהים מצווך היום אוהביך ושיננתם בניך ודיברת בם בשבתך ביתך ובלבבך בדרך ושוכבך וקומך ושרתם ליהו על ידך והיו טוטפו בין עיניך ובטבתם על מזו ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את חוקותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Page 158. Now, Ruby is about to lead us in the singing of this very ancient and important prayer, Micha Mocha. And women's voices have played a very important and inspirational role in the Jewish community going back millennia. In this case, the voice of Miriam, Moses' sister, and many of the other Israelite women who led the people in celebration after they had finally been freed from slavery in Egypt and crossed the Sea of Reeds. That's what this prayer is ultimately about. It's a song of celebration led by Miriam and other women. Now, Ruby is here to lead us and to inspire us tonight as a young Jewish woman. But this other young Jewish woman here, Lily, shared with me when we had lunch a few weeks back that in many ways it was Ruby who helped to inspire her to have her own bat mitzvah. And so there's some beautiful symmetry here between Lily and Ruby, who inspired her, and hearing the words from Miriam from thousands of years ago in the book of Exodus. So let's all join together in the singing of Micha Mocha.
I need to find the chords first, but then we'll do it. I
What's a
promise.
chord?
Just the thing you play to make the song,
Okay.
you know? It's just a little important. All right, I can't find it, so we're gonna wing it, and everyone just sing, okay? Micha mocha ba'elim Adonai, Micha mocha netar b'kodesh, Micha mocha ba'elim Adonai, Micha mocha netar b'kodesh. No ra tehilo, no seifela, no ra tehilo, oh seifela, Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed. Micha mocha ba'elim Adonai, Micha mocha netar b'kodesh, Micha mocha ba'elim Adonai, Micha mocha netar b'kodesh. Yes, thank you. Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed. Okay, this one we know. It's Micha Mocha. Micha Mocha ba'elim Adonai. Micha Mocha netar b'kodesh. Micha Mocha ba'elim Adonai. Micha Mocha netar b'kodesh.
Page 161. Please join me. That's perfect. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Adonai, help us to walk with good companions, to live with hope in our hearts and eternity in our thoughts, that we may lie down in peace and rise up waiting to do your will. Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukat shalom, aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu L'Shalom, L'Shalom. V'ha'amidenu Shomreinu L'chaim. Ufros aleinu Sukkot Shlomecha, Ufros aleinu Sukkot Shlomecha. Shelter us beneath your wings, oh Adonai. Guard us from all harmful things, oh Adonai. Keep us safe throughout the night, till we wake with morning's light. Teach us, God, wrong from right. Amen. 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 Amen.
We turn now to page 164 for the Amidah, and our minhag, our custom here, is to recite the first three blessings together, and then to continue praying, each of us alone, silently, in our own way, and then to be seated after you have finished. But for now, if you're able, please rise.
Adonai Sefetai Tiftach Ufia Kitehilatacha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avotinu v'Imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak v'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rahel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadosh, Hagibor v'Hanara, El Elyon, Gomel Hasadim Tovim, Vekonei Hakol, Vezoher Asdei Avot V'imaho, Umigula Lifnei V'neihem, Laman Shemo V'Achava, Mela Ozir Umashiach Umagin. Baruch atah Adonai Magin Avraham V'Ezrat Sarah. Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai Mechayei Hakol Atavra L'Loshir. Morid Ha'atal Mechayei Hayim Behesed. Mechayei Hakol Berachamim Rabim. Somech V'Ferachei Cholim Umatir Asurim Umakayei Envato Lishenei Afar Michamocha Al Gevuro Umido Melach Melech Menim Umakayei Umatzmia Yeshua Vene'eman Atah L'chayot Hakol. Baruch atah Adonai Atah Kadosh V'Shem HaKadosh U'Toshim Hu Yom Halu Selah. Baruch atah Adonai Ha'el HaKadosh.
We continue now on page 511. At this point in our service, we pause to think of those who are in need of healing on this Shabbat, healing of body, healing of spirit, and healing of heart. And we ask God, thank you, and we ask God to bestow the blessing, the bracha, of refuah shlema, full and complete healing on the following men and women from our congregation or those known and loved by our community: Ilana Massey, Kevin Brackett, Kirk Whitlatch, Kathy Rotto, Aaron Ledden, Rachel Sadek, Michaela Cohen, Tracy Adams, Kim Stevens, Don Copeland, Nancy Pollock, Pat Shapiro, Denise Robinson, Paula Schwartz-Purville, Marty Spitz, Judy Feiner, Alianza Chavez, Ralph Garber, David Margulies, Sherry Levson, Rudy Zeidler, Tom West, Joyce Sheffrin, Doug Gill, Craig Miller, Len Dannon, Donna Mendelson, Judy Nimo, Paul Bisberg, Stacy Bressler, Harriet Lehman, Jolene Jackson, Irving Sten Jr., Megan McCaskey, Susan Early, and Terry Wright. And if anyone has a name that they would like to add to this list, I invite you to share that name with us. The Misha Barach prayer is on page 511.
Before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Mi sheberach imoteinu mikor habracha avoteinu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
Thank you again, Ruby. Thank you, Lily. And Shabbat Shalom again to everyone. And a special Shabbat Shalom to those we haven't seen for a little while, or those who are here from out of town or from around the city who are here to celebrate Lily's bat mitzvah. So Lily is going to be talking about her Torah portion, Korach, which is from the book of Numbers, chapters 16 through 18, tomorrow morning. And I've read her speech, and she is going to give one that is far more engaging and erudite than the words I have to share with you tonight. But I want to offer my own thoughts and insights about this Torah portion as well. So in this week's Parsha, in this week's Torah portion, Korach, a name some of you may know, an influential figure among the Israelites, incites a mutiny against the leadership of Moses. He argues that Moses has taken on far too much power and authority for himself, and that the Israelites as a whole and as a holy people are just as entitled to be a part of the decision-making process as Moses is. Korach, a Levite, along with a number of other prominent Israelites, publicly challenge Moses' leadership. You have gone too far, they say, for all the community are holy, all of them, and the Lord is in their midst. Why then do you raise yourself above the Lord's congregation? Now, at first glance, this challenge in some ways does not seem that unreasonable. These words appear to paraphrase God's previous exhortation a book earlier to the people of Israel. The famous line, "You shall be holy, for I, the Lord your God, am holy." It sounds as if Korach and his followers are simply advocating for a more democratic, egalitarian approach to leadership and community. But the scene raises an important question. Is Korach an altruistic Democrat trying to wrest power from an unelected leader and place it into the hands of the people? Or is he being malicious and manipulative in order to further his own aims and ambitions? For most of the rabbis, the answer was the latter. While some of the grievances of the Israelites were valid, and while Moses does seem a bit reluctant to share power with others, in the eyes of our sages, Korach was in fact using populist and manipulative language and arguments to incite the masses only so that he could take power himself. Korach tried to channel all of the discontent among the Israelites to his own benefit. He didn't really care about the Israelites. All he cared about was himself. Korach was a demagogue and a politician in the worst sense of the word, a person of ambition who feigned compassion and interest in the condition of others while secretly attempting to advance his own career. That is why he is viewed by the rabbis with such antipathy and contempt. Now, we find echoes of Korach in the geopolitics of our own day. There are a number of current political leaders, both in our own country and around the world, who practice demagoguery in order to serve themselves and their personal aspirations. Ultimately, these men, and most of them are men, are focused on the aggrandizement of self rather than the benefit of their respective societies. And they practice their dark political art while utilizing one of the cornerstone techniques of demagogic populism, the demonization of others, including political opponents. Populism, as we all know, can be very seductive. Passion and grievance can sway opinions and drive people to voting booths. When a demagogue appeals to nationalism, when he calls those who challenge him enemies of the people, it can unlock deep-seated fears and serve as a powerful motivating force for what are in truth selfish objectives. So how do we avoid the slippery slope between a laudable goal, majority rule, and a much more dangerous outcome, demagogic populism? We must proceed with caution. In their commentaries on the story of Korach, the rabbis make it clear that they were suspicious of charismatic, populist, yet ultimately autocratic rulers. Jethro, Moses' father-in-law, tells him soon after the Israelites leave Egypt that it is not good for him to rule alone. He suggests that Moses appoints others to help him, a sort of assembly of intelligent, mature, and morally upright advisors, a kind of cabinet. Moses takes Jethro's advice and delegates many of his responsibilities and decision-making to them. Now, Moses may not have been charismatic, and he may not have been a populist. His people seem ambivalent about his leadership. But he was wise, selfless, and always on the people's side. While, as we see in the Torah and today, populism and political disruption can be attractive, they are not necessarily conducive to building a just society. It's relatively easy to erode or destroy democratic systems and institutions. What is much harder is the middle path, leadership that affirms the will of the people, yet at the same time directs them toward a greater mission and a higher purpose. Ken Yehi Ratzon, may it be God's will. We are going to turn now to the Aleinu on page 586. And I think that I saw Aviv and Geffen here earlier. I see Geffen now. Is Aviv still there? Would you guys come up to open up the ark for us? Geffen, you're going to go get Aviv? Okay. Well, I guess we're waiting for Naama. But Geffen, you can come on up. And if you're, oh, there she is. And if you're able, please rise.
Aleinu l'shabeach la'adon ha'kol, la'tzeit gedula li'otzer breshit, shelo sanu kugoye haratzot, velo samanu k'mishbechot ha'adama, shelo sam helkenu kahem, vego raleinu keho hamonam, Va'anachnu korim umishtachavim umodim lifnei melech malchei yamachim hakadosh baruch hu v'neimar v'haya Adonai v'melech al kol haaretz bayom hahu Yeh Adonai Echad, Ushemo, Ushemo, Ushemo Echad.
Please be seated. It is my honor at this point in our service to call up board member, brand new board member, I think she's only been to one board meeting so far, Elena Mikulski, to share some important announcements with all of us tonight.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Thank you.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Can we take a moment to just say how amazing Ruby is? Like, this is so lovely having you. Like, wow. I'm going to go off script for a minute, really quick, just to say how wonderful it is to see so many people here, not just from our Jewish community, but just all of you lovely people here. I had the honor of handing out sidurs earlier, and someone asked me, they said, "We're not Jewish. Is it okay if we come in?" And I had the honor of saying, everyone is welcome here. So thank you so much to everyone who's here today. Okay, In honor of Laura Schumer, announcements. The most recent CBS newsletter with information on all temple events is available on the CBS website. Sunday swims at the shul with a pool will not take place this coming Sunday, the 14th. We will resume every Sunday from now until Labor Day. There are 2 4-hour swim sessions that will take place at 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. Registration is required and can be found online. Please register prior to the day of so we can get lifeguards if needed. Register for Camp Havarim while spots are still open. Camp starts on Monday, June 22nd. I will be there. Join us tomorrow for the bat mitzvah of Lily Oram. I was going to say congratulations, Mazel Tov, and family also Mazel, starting at 10:30 tomorrow. Soul Sisters will have their final meeting of the year on June 16th to discuss the book Chains of Silver by Claudia Long. The new CBS Board of Trustees will hold their first official meeting on Tuesday, June 16th at 7 p.m. Please contact Eve Kahn if you would like to attend. Lunch and Learn is back on Wednesday, June 17th at 12 p.m. Bring your lunch and learn about living well with Robin. Where am I looking? Where are you? Kitchen. Good job, Robin. Rabbi Grand's final service will be on Friday, June 19th, followed by a special oneg in his honor. Ada and Stan Press will also be back in town that night and will join us as well as sponsoring the dessert portion of the oneg. It is a night you don't want to miss. Join Rabbi Grand for his final Torah study on Saturday, June 20th at 10:30 a.m. Rabbi Goldstein will be holding a special Torah study on Thursday, June 25th at 5 p.m. Don't miss services on Friday, June 26th, when our Israeli counselors will be giving the drash on their experiences in Israel and their time so far at Camp Havarim. Reminder, CBS is still participating in the vehicle donation program. Please see the flyer in the lobby if you have a vehicle you would like CBS to benefit from. Make Shabbat sweeter by contributing baked goods to our weekly onegs. Tonight's oneg is sponsored graciously by the Oram family in honor of Lily's bat mitzvah. We'd like to give warm wishes to this week's birthdays and anniversaries. I'm so sorry if I mess up your name. Happy birthday to Kathleen Conray, Guy Levin, Ari Massey, Micah Aarons, Isla Dell, Rebecca Koch, Deborah Wasserman, Michael Light, Bob Nell, and Erwin Herman. Happy anniversary to Naama and Itamar Abramowitz, Adrian and Jacob Kraus, Paul and Deb Bloomberg, and I wish you all a Shabbat Shalom.
As we reach the end of our service, our thoughts turn to those who are no longer with us, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and nation whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. As we remember them, we meditate on the meaning of love and loss, of life and death. We remember those who have died during the past 12 months. Susie Frischman, Judy Lynn, Claude Rua, Alan Jerome Simon, Donna Schechter, Carolyn Goldman, Victor Alcott, Robin Frank, Mark James Milberg, Joan Wilmert, Buddy Melian, Marilyn Sazatska, Joshua Ariel Stuhlman, Audrey Lieberstein, Ernie Hine, and Myra Lieber. We also remember and honor the yard sites, the anniversaries of the deaths of Luba Tannen Abramovich, Gussie Eidelsheim, Michael Gordon, Ada Santana, Mac McCaslin, John Nogue, Julius L. Jacobs, Shirley Blitzstein, Nathan Schumer, John Jacob Marks, Beverly Eigner, Ida Baumel, Maurice Berman, Gerald Levin, Dr. Rodney Block, Elena Goldman, and Norman Lenson. And if anyone has a name they'd like to share with us tonight, I invite you to please do so. The mourner's Kaddish is on page 598. Please rise. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shmei Rabbah be'alma divrach hayotei v'yamlik malchutei b'chayechon v'yomechon uv'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael b'gala uv'izman kariv v'imru amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah mevorach le'alam u'lamei maya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitrumam v'yitnaseh. Yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shmei dekudsha barichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata. Damiran ba'alma v'yimru amen. Yehi shlama Rabbah min shmaya. V'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Oseh shalom b'mamav. Hu yaseh shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. May the source of peace and peace to all those in mourning and comfort to all those who are bereaved. And let us all say amen. Please be seated. Before we turn to our final song and then Kiddush and Motzi and the oneg that is waiting for us, I also want to thank you again, Ruby. When I first moved here 9 years ago, you were like this tall. And you were with Tallulah, and you were in that small park in Yountville with your Be Kind campaign, speaking. And I barely knew anyone in the community, and what was a campaign became kind of a movement, and you and your sister are kind of famous in these parts of wine country. But what I didn't know at the time was what a wonderful voice you have, what an incredible presence, and we really appreciate you helping to lift us tonight in song and prayer. So thank you. So why don't you tell us what we're going to conclude with tonight?
Okay, so this is another camp song, and it's a version of Oseh Shalom, but I'm sure you all know it. Okay, just sing along. Oseh Shalom v'imromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Oseh Shalom v'imromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Oseh Shalom v'imromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'achol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'achol Yisrael. Thank you.
Thank you. So I would like to call up the great uncles of Lily on the eve of your bat mitzvah service, Marty and Artie Hoffman. You can't make this stuff up. And if Gordon was here, I'm sure he'd have a quip about it. But Marty and Artie, why don't you come up? And everyone else, please rise. What's that? You're doing the Kiddush and Motzi? Well, we're going to all join you. So which one of you wants to hold up the Kiddush cup? And we're going to face the congregation, and let's do the Kiddush together. Ready? Amen. L'chaim. Go ahead and drink it. Thank you. And now we're going to do the Motzi together, and I'll let you both hold this. And everyone, please join us.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen.
B'tei avon. Shabbat Shalom.